yo. What's up, brother?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Hold on. Let me turn it.
All right. I think we
You
on.
live, bro.
Oh, all right. I'm bugging, dog. I could have been. What's going on, everybody? I could have been picking my nose and not even known it. That
I
shit
didn't know
kicked
you was
off.
live either. Shit. I didn't know you was live, bro. God dog.
What's good, Architect One? What's good? Yes, sir. Let me hit this mute over here, man, on this thing. Oh, mute on this. I hear this crazy music.
Let me turn my thing on mute for now.
All right. What's good, everybody? Oh, yeah. Bomb Squad, baby. It's Bomb Squad morning. RIP Dominic, Basic Cable Brazil. Dog, hey, let's just get it. What's going on, KQKC? KQ, I can't hear you, man. KQ. KQ must be having some difficulties. All right, man. Let's see what's up to everybody in the chat.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can. Yeah.
Okay, I had the
All right,
microphone
let's say
off.
what's up to everybody on this the morning after. The morning after. Look, and I hope we get some of the UK dudes up in here. The morning after Deontay Wilder showed why, dog, y'all don't want that. They don't want that smoke, dog. They don't want that's special right there, man. That's why they don't want that smoke, man. That shot was crazy, dog. That shit is the second fight in a row. He did. Did you notice that he did the here? I'm looking over here. Dude did he did a Tyson Fury pose. Same pose, dog. That's the same thing. 2 fights in a row. He did Bermain's to Vern like that, dog. He did Luis Ortiz was at one knee. That tell you Luis Ortiz got a hardcore chin, dog. They don't want that, dog. What's good, Reginald Thompson? Mark Blake. Marvin Pritchett, man, I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, man? Harold Jones, Off Kilter. Derek Gragney. Lowland Profits. What's going on, man? Bright Mind, what it do? Chef Boy ID. Woolbag, what's good? True Speaker said, great display of why Wilder is the second coming of Tyson, but undefeated and better, dog. That's crazy, man. Fatal Hawk said, Bomb Squad. Nitty G in the building. Oh, what's going on, Senior X, Mr. Snack Pack, Super Sam Kennedy, Reggie the Tree in the building. Big time, what's good? Underground Asylum says, salute to you, Fernanda Don, and the OG panel. Yes, sir. All right. Good morning, New Boy Fitness. New Fat Boy Fitness. All right. The God, the GOAT, Fernanda Don, give us our Sunday mornings daily Wilder bread, dog. Chevin Body in the building. Much Chevin Bodie. What's good, man? I ain't got my gong. I'm in a hotel room for my son's basketball game, and I lost my power cord, man. So I'm probably only going to be able to go an hour today, and I couldn't do my live stream last night because I didn't want to risk my battery power that I have on this computer. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Volcanus, much love in that super chat, man. Blood Boxing, Bomb Squad. All right, Blood. Let's go to Kqkc first. Kqkc, what you think of that fight last night, man? KQ.
Okay, I had to get off of mute. Okay, sorry. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think of that fight. That was why Deontay Wilder's a champion. That's why I tell everybody that a champion like that only come around once in every blue moon. A champion like that, you ain't going to find every 5 years. Especially a hard-hitting champion. He is one of the hardest, quoting Holyfield, he is one of the hardest hitters that he's seen in a long time. He's a different heavyweight. Sure, he's not a Muhammad Ali, but he's the closest thing to a Muhammad Ali. He's a people champ. He speaks like Muhammad Ali. He speaks his mind. He speaks what's on his mind. And he also hit it or quit it, you know? And now he's learning he's involved into a pure champion boxer. You know, he's still unorthodox, but he's still, and that's a good thing because it works for him. He does what everything that another person expected. Because Brazil, he wasn't expecting that because he's a slow starter. But once Deontay Wilder gets you hurt, you know what? He's going for it. He's going for it. I wanted him to punish him a little bit. I wanted him to go a few rounds, just punish him for all the smack he been talking. But I thought about it. I said, you know what? He might get too much confidence. He might get too much cocky. Oh, I'm going 7 rounds with the WBC champion. Oh, I feel good. No, get him out of there while you can. And that's what he did. He don't have no head movement. He did not have no head. I said that from the get-go. He doesn't move his head. So he's slow. So he moved. He couldn't move. So Deontay Wilder had a better reach. He had 85-inch reach to his 82, 83. And look how far apart they were. And look how Deontay Wilder was tagging him with that straight right. And he learning how to set it up with the jab. So he has improved. Each fight he's improving. And he did better than Anthony Joshua. It took Anthony Joshua, 7 rounds to get him out of there? It took Deontay Wilder, how many minutes? Less than 3. Trust me. That's all I got for now.
Let me say what's good to the super chats, man. I got so excited I didn't get a chance to read them.
Okay.
Shevin said, love Deontay Wilder. He fights AJ pushing 37, he will lose. If he fights AJ pushing 37, he'll lose, dog. Well, let me tell you, how old is if Deontay Wilder is 37, that makes AJ 34. AJ ain't no young dude, man. That's something people keep saying, like talking. Every time somebody talks about the age, I keep thinking, dude, AJ turns 30 this year. Deontay, that's 3 years from now. AJ is going to be 34. Deontay be 37. And do you know who's going to have the greater difficulty aging? It's going to be Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua got all that muscle.
Right.
When you tall and you thin, you're not carrying all that weight around you, dude. You age a lot better than somebody that's walking around muscle bound 260. But their age difference isn't that great, man. There's like 3 years age difference between the two of them. It's not a situation like it's Daniel Dubois. If you're talking about Daniel Dubois, then yeah, that Daniel Dubois is 37. I mean, Deontay Wilder's 37. Daniel Dubois is 26. Yeah, that's a difference, man, but not 33 and 37, especially depending on how clean you live your life and how much body weight you're walking around with. But that's how I see. Volcano said, what's good for 9 in the chat? Whose tube is this? Mine. Never thought I'd see a 6'8" squirrel. Brazil gave his best impression of a dead squirrel you see in the roadway. Shout out to the newly crowned sleeper, Dominic Squirrel. Squirrel Brazil Bomb Squad. And Joshua Pittman said, melanin, we are special. Hey, man, Brazil got a little melanin, and that melanin was laid out sleep. Blood, what's your take on it, man? What's your take on it?
I'm dreaming while they leave me alone. Turn out the lights and unplug the phone. Hey, man, that was one hell of a knockout, bro. That's all I can say. I'm happy with the knockout. A lot of people wanted to see Brazil get punished more, but I tell you what, man, did I actually see an afro after the fight? He knocked the Jerry curl juice out that man's head, man. I mean, the whole front row was sprayed with pink oil lusters, okay, with Luster's pink oil moisturizer. Man, listen, I'm so impressed by this guy Deontay Wilder, man. This is the first fighter in the social media era that will give me butterflies before the fight. Even though I knew he was going to clean up Brazil, it was just the fashion that he was going to do it in. I wanted him to do it better than Anthony Joshua did it. And, man, the Deontay Wilder not answer our prayers again. He did it again. Deontay Wilder is not only my favorite fighter, but he's one of the hardest punches in boxing history, hands down. He's up there with Ernest Shavers and George Foreman. There's only two people in boxing history that you could even compare him to at this stage, and that's Ernest Shavers and George Foreman. He's right up in there with them, man. The guy's making history. He's that much closer to 49 and 0. He doesn't need this Anthony Joshua guy. I know Anthony Joshua. Mom, I want to come home, Mom. I don't want to afford that beast. Everybody who lives and resides in New York should be giving Anthony Joshua the business when he comes to New York, okay? You guys need to hold him to the fire, man. Hold Anthony Joshua to the fire. All you reporters, stop giving this guy a pass, man. It's a 50-50 fight. Anthony Joshua should have been there last night. Deontay Wilder did his thing. I mean, the man's great. He's great. Bomb squad, man. I love this guy, man. I don't even know what else to say. He went in there. He did what he had to do. He knocked him out, hit him with that right hand. He hurt him early. Dominic Brazil weathered the first storm, but he just couldn't deal with that power, man. And nobody can. I'm going to tell you right now, nobody is going to beat Deontay Wilder. Dillian White, all of these guys, they're not on Wilder's level. Wilder is a special fighter, man. He's just an outlier when it comes to this fight game. He's the motherfucking man, hands down. I told you guys a long time ago that we're no chump from overseas, the A side to our champion. And now our champion is the A side. He is the A side. Whether he plans to flex his A side status, that's on him. But like Deontay Wilder said out of his own mouth, stay out of their business. Do it behind the scenes. Keep it away from the dark chuckers. Keep it away from Spencer Farron and all those weirdos over in the UK, Johnny Nelson. All of these guys got a real problem. They continue to talk that stupid shit over there. You got what's his name? Tony Bellew and all these stupid motherfuckers. Dillian White's brother. Shut the fuck up. Nobody knows none of you clowns over here. You guys ain't shit over here. Our king is Deontay Wilder, and all roads lead to Deontay Wilder. Point blank, period. All the rest of you pussies, shut the fuck up. Now, smoke on that.
What's good? Hold on one second. Hey, KQ, you take it. Hold on one second.
Yeah, you're right, blood. Ain't nobody like Deontay Wilder going to come around like that. You know, sure, you had Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson, he had a screw loose. Mike Tyson went to jail. Mike Tyson did this, he did that. I want to eat your family. I want to eat your kids. But Deontay Wilder's a family man. Deontay Wilder know how to take care of business. He know how to conduct himself as a champion. He know how to conduct himself as someone that get his opponent out of there. Yes, some people were suspecting round 6, round 5, but he didn't play with him last night because you know why? It was more than just making history by being 9 successful defenses. It was more than that. It was more like a grudge match. You know, all that talking, all that uppity nigga shit, all that urban dictionary shit, all that comes to play. Sometimes anger be a good thing when you step in the ring. You know, it makes you more focused. It make you want to tear his head off more. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, Deontay Wilder hit him with a shot that would knock your lights out, and which it did, you know, because when he got up, he still was stumbling. You know, that means that he knocked the brain over to the left and came back over to the right. You know, hey, that's what it was. So now he didn't want to talk to the media. Good. Take your ass on. But when you privilege and you don't know where you come from, you don't know what type of environment you came from, then how the hell you know where you going? How? You know? So I say kudos to Deontay Wilder. That man been through a lot. That man had to go through a lot just to learn boxing. For one, he was learning on the job. Then after knockout, after knockout, after knockout, he couldn't do nothing right. Let the media tell it. But the media, they ain't going to tell it like the LWC would tell it. They would tell it just enough to get the cheese and crackers and a plane ride. That's all. We're going to tell it like it is. Like Blood, Fanon, and me. We're gonna tell this shit like it is. He knocked his ass out faster than Joshua. And don't tell me Joshua should have been there. He said he was gonna be there. But don't tell me he didn't stay up and watch that fight last night. Him and Eddie Hearn, they all probably sat in the same room and watched it. And guess what? They decided, okay, we're gonna push it back to 2021 now, probably. You know, they do shit like that. But Deontay Wilder, he already got guys lined up. He already know what he's gonna do. And you know what, Blood? What the hell is wrong with Ortiz ass? Why was he in the ring in the first place? He blew it. He blew it. He never made 5 million in his life. But his dumb ass gonna sit up there and turn down 5 million for what, 7 million? Man, please. And he ain't got nothing to bring to the table but a knockout. And you know,
ain't nobody studying Ortiz, man. Ain't nobody studying him.
Hey, let me jump up real quick.
Okay.
Back to these super chats. Let's keep it on. Let's try to keep the subject on Wilder today.
Okay.
Because I had finally, man. Well, luckily, I did find my power cord. I'm at a hotel and he just gave it back to me. But let me get to these people who want to get them voices heard out here.
I can't see you.
It's Cape. Hey, hit that mute. Hit that. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, I don't know why my camera. Oh, there you go. My camera just acted funny. All right. Reginald Thompson, man, much love in that super chat. He said, I wanted Wilder to punish that cornball, but I couldn't have asked for a better KO. No, man. And that's when I'm going to let you know what I think a second, man. That's where I am right there on that, right there. Reginald Thompson. Man, boxing's about perception. Very much about perception. And the fact of the matter is that dude, the way that he won that fight, the way that he looked in that fight, those type of knockouts don't happen, man. I don't care who you fight. I don't care who you're fighting. Those type of knockouts are special because you know when you can man, he separated that dude from that dude was gone. That dude was gone before he hit the canvas. And the only difference between him and Tyson Fury, the only thing between him and Tyson Fury was that Jack Reese was screaming to wake him up. Jack Reese didn't. That dude counted a little faster and he got up a little slower than Tyson Fury. But if Deontay Wilder was 223 pounds instead of 209 pounds, if he had 14 less pounds on him when he hit, 14 more pounds on Tyson Fury when he hit him, Tyson Fury probably wasn't getting up. But that's the type of thing, man, where that's how Mike Tyson became the king of boxing, the king of the heavyweights. It wasn't because he was the king of the heavyweight before he even got to Michael Spinks, because of sensational first round knockouts. When you got to sit there, because I was going to keep the scorecard. I got my pen, my paper out. I was like, all right, I'm going to keep the score. Then I thought to myself, nah, because this is probably ain't going to go the distance. And I just put my pen and paper away. I didn't even, if I had done a live stream, it would have been the shortest live. It would have been the shortest live stream that I did. That's back in that's like 1980. That's like 1987 stuff where you don't blink. The fight might be over. Y'all got to be in your seats, get your popcorn ready, because that might be over. And don't tell me, none of y'all cats in the UK tell me that you want to see that dude's a bum. Okay? Because if you say that dude right there is a bum, you a damn lie. And I know you a lie. You know you a lie. Everybody that watches that, saw that fight and saw what that dude did again to somebody else who was a ranked fighter, who went 9 rounds with Anthony Joshua, who took shots from Anthony Joshua, who beat other ranked fighters, went nighty-night the second time he got hit. The first time he looked like he wanted to go to sleep on the first one. Then he got dirty, hit Deontay Wilder on the way out in the back of the head. Deontay shook that off, took 2 more steps. Boom. Laid out, like my man said, a dead squirrel. IS Cape said Deontay, exactly. IS Cape TV said DW added 11 pounds of more dynamite. Yeah, man. At 223, Tyson Fury doesn't get up. If Tyson... at 223, that's why Tyson Fury didn't want that fight again. You think did nothing happen to Dominic Brazil that did not happen with Tyson, did not happen to Tyson Fury. You can dance and prance around all you want, but when you get hit, you going to sleep. And they all going to get hit because the dude's got a chin. He took a solid 2 from Dominic Brazil on the way in. Yeah, stop. Don't lie. Just don't lie about Deontay Wilder anymore. Pay homage, because that's y'all got to pay homage. That right there is a special fighter. Sorry that he's not, sorry that he didn't play, that he didn't fight for the UK in the Olympics, and that he doesn't have underwear commercials. That's a special fighter. How many fighters in boxing can you name in the last 20 years that can do that? That one punch shot, boom, you laid out, sprawled out like that. And they can do it over and over and over and over and over again. It's 40 of them, man. 40 of them. That's 40 knockouts in 42 fights. How many people can do that? And 9 title defenses. I'm so happy that HBO finally got a boxing historian on Showtime got a boxing historian on their payroll somehow and pointed out that Deontay Wilder, this was his 9th successful title defense. 9th successful title defense. Only what did they list? 6 other people that have ever done that, and all of them are in the Hall of Fame. All of them. Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson, Vladimir Klitschko. Well, he's not in there yet. Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali twice, by the way. Just put my plug in there for Ali. Underground Asylum said, much love in Super Chat, say, for the Brazil, you got knocked the F out fund. You know he did. Oh, yeah, and don't worry about it, man. That's going to go to something. It's going to go, the Super Chats will be dedicated to putting out the word that Anthony Joshua ain't taking this fight, dog. Anthony Joshua was was sitting in the couch and peed in his pants a little bit when he saw that punch come off. Just a little bit. Had to get up and change his drawers. Lowest common denominator. Oh, Tony Donald Sr. said, Bomb Squad. Yes, sir. Lowest common denominator boxing, home of the U.S. demographic. Said, for now, what do you think about the psychological impact? The psychological impact is on Joshua watching Wilder knock out Brazil the way he did, like any other human being. My God. What? It was, that's what happened. Because that's shocking. That's shocking. The same psychological effect it had on Tyson Fury's wife and Tyson Fury's daddy and Tyson Fury's coach. No. No, nah. We need a couple more fights. We need a couple more million in the bank. Let's let this keep going. Look, he's knocking out Anthony Joshua. Just so you know. He's knocking out Anthony Joshua. I am off the fence about that. Because did you notice that straight? Right? Hit that mute, KQ. Thank you. Did you notice that those were straight punches? Straight down the middle. Where was the wild? There wasn't even any Wilder out there. Those were jabs, hooks to the body, straight rights down the pike. That shit didn't come up from here. That mug went right through his gloves. Boop, gone. That was ugly. Toot Robinson, much love in the super chat. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. All right, let me get back to the chat and let me see. Let me refresh real quick. Just make sure I didn't miss anybody. Because we're going to be on here for like a sharp hour and 10 minutes stop. Oh, Felix Nunez, Miss Felix Nunez. Oh, lowest common denominator boxing said, my dude Wilder said this one right here, super personal. His best friend said Wilder been knocking out grown men since he was 15. I can believe it. God dog, I can believe it. Damn, that boy can hit. Felix Nunez says Showtime stream gave me issue KO so quick I missed the fight. Man, you can't, dude. If you would have missed the first round, it's over with. All right, so let me pass that question to Blood, man. What's the psychological? What do you think the psychological impact of this is? By the way, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Kqkc Boxing, subscribe to Blood Boxing. Hey, if somebody could put the links into Kqkc's channel and Blood's channel into the link, it'd be greatly appreciated. All right, Blood. So what do you think? Let me give you that question. I think that's great, man. What's the psychological impact on Anthony Joshua watching Deontay Wilder do that? And I'm gonna turn my volume down for a little bit because I got my wife and kids in the room, blood.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna do. So when you're done cussing people out, do this. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Listen, man. The psychological impact is that Anthony Joshua is still the scary bitch that he was. I mean, he's been acting like this from the get-go. So I could only imagine where we're going now. Last night, he damn sure did shit his pants. He didn't just pee his pants a little bit. He shit his pants last night. Here's the problem, man. As far as Anthony Joshua, what you guys got to do, I'm telling you now, man. I've been on boxing social media since it began. All of you guys who are arguing with these AJ protectors, you guys need to stop doing it, because at this point, you're just building Anthony Joshua. You're just helping him. The man's already stuck under the Zone app. Let his AJ protectors, let them build him. Okay, we don't need him over here. You guys need to stop arguing with these guys about who turned down the 50 million and he turned down the Zone deal and all of that. Man, this shit is old, man. If you guys would just listen to our champion has said it now twice this past week, to stay out of the negotiation, stay out of people's pocket, stop with all the fucking arguing with these clowns, man. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but it's over now. At this point, Anthony Joshua has to stand on his own. He needs to build himself. It's not our job to build Anthony Joshua. We need to build our own champion, which is Deontay Wilder. What Deontay Wilder decides to do next is up to him. And not only that, he just beat his mandatory. You guys know what that means. When you just beat your mandatory, you get some voluntaries, okay? So he has like a year now to before the next mandatory, before he has to fight the next mandatory. We know how the rules work. You know, that's why we're preaching to the choir. But we have to remember the things that's important. Number one, just keep in mind that our champion is not stuck into the Zone app. They wanted our champion, our champ, to follow that chump who hasn't even proved himself on some stupid app that's failing. Okay, there's a good chance Anthony Joshua might not even make it through the Ruiz fight. And if he let me tell you something, if he doesn't make it through the Ruiz fight, it's over with anyway. He needs a big knockout on the Zone. He needs to look good in that fight. It's not our job to build Anthony Joshua. They tried to act stink with us. They act pompous with us in the beginning. You guys need to remember how they acted with us and stop building Anthony Joshua. Don't do nothing for this guy. Don't do anything for this clown. Stop arguing with his stupid ass fan base. All right? Anthony Joshua has got to get the guts to go in there and take the fight, man. You know, he's been scared the whole time. That's not how fighters behave, guys. That's not how they behave. If it all comes down to it in the end, Deontay Wilder don't need them stupid ass belts. And don't say nothing about Dominic Breazeale being no bum or nothing like that, because Dominic Breazeale went 7 to 8 rounds with your champion. Big titties all out and all that shit. Needing a brawl. Still, he came in there looking better than he had looked before. He couldn't get rid of his big titties for whatever reason, but he looked better than he had ever looked, okay? So, you know, just support our champion and listen to what Deontay Wilder said. Listen to him, man. He's trying to tell y'all to stay out of the negotiations. He said it post-fight. He's been saying it. So I don't know why you guys, if I hear people still arguing with these AJ protectors, you do what you got to do, but I'm not listening to that shit no more. It's old. I'm done with it. That's all I got to say for that.
Yes, yes. I can appreciate that, man. Ain't much of an argument to be had, man. For me, argument ended last night because that shit counts, man. When you knock out people like that, you bringing the drama to the fight. You're the man. Period. I don't want to hear anything else. That's the man right there. People care about knockouts. Unless you're saying going to finally, some of y'all, not everybody, but some of y'all going to finally admit that all of a sudden you want boxers. You think people that hit and don't get hit and have all the fundamentals and all that stuff are the reason why, you know, boxing is great. Unless you're going to change your tune from the we want to see knockouts, we want to see this spectacular. That's who puts, you know, butts in seats. Deontay Wilder is the one that puts butts in seats. That tension right there. So, dog, even 50-50, that's why I agree 100% with Deontay. Keep the negotiations behind closed doors, because them dudes ain't getting, I'm telling you, I don't think they're getting 50%. Because Deontay Wilder flat out don't need them. Deontay Wilder can do that now that he has, and let me get to these super chats real quick. Man, hold on one second, man. I got all these screens open. Oh, there you go. All right, let me get to what the, oh man, come on, dude. Babe. All right. Where was we? Oh yeah. Lowest common denominator boxing, home of the US demographic, said, and my favorite YouTube tag name. My dude Wilder said this one right here, super personal. I got that. His best friend, I'm gonna do you twice, man. I appreciate you. His best friend said he'd been KO'ing old grown man since he was 15. Felix Nunez, Showtime stream gave me an issue. KO so quick that I missed it. Yeah, it was. Man, my son gets mad at me every time I watch a Deontay Wilder fight because I always end up like, whoa, Dad, stop yelling. Reginald Thompson said 20 more just because Wilder will be on Stretch Season Volume 6 when he builds the ball. Oh, Joshua will be on Stretch Season Volume 6 when he builds the balls to fight Wilder. Dog, he don't have them. He's gonna be advised to stay elsewhere, man. I'm telling you. What you gonna say now? I'm really interested. I'm now, unlike Blood, I respect Blood's opinion, but I'm telling you what I'm looking for. I want to know what y'all gonna say now. He's a bum. He's boring. No, he never said he was boring. You said he doesn't know how to fight. He's the worst. He's the worst heavyweight ever. He's a disgrace to American boxing. You guys are looking like morons, man. Y'all are looking, everything you say keeps just falling down on your head, man. And I'm telling you what else is going to fall down on your head. Anthony Joshua. If Anthony Joshua fights Deontay Wilder, dude, that dude is going. And I am telling you, he's going. I don't see anything Anthony Joshua can do to stay awake in that fight. I'm just being, before I was like, I don't know. Now, no. When he hit that dude with that straight right hand, while Joshua's getting hit with that straight right hand, he's going to get hit. He's going to get hit with that jab. He's going to get hit with that straight right hand, and he's coming in there scared. Your boy is coming in that ring scared. There ain't no way he ain't coming in that ring scared. Hoping. Oh, I hope that Deontay Wilder, I hope that he goes 9 so I can say I did it faster. First flush punch that landed on him had him rocked. The second one had him laid out like a corpse. 1 had him dazed. 2 had him sprawled in the first round against a guy that you hit several times flush and didn't go anywhere. Many times flush and didn't go anywhere. So now we know for sure where the power edge is. And that punch didn't come from here. I'm going to say this again and again. That punch did not come from up here. That punch came straight down the middle. And he leaned through it. So ugly. Nah, dude. Y'all need to apologize for Deontay Wilder. Ask Anthony Joshua to lobby for a super heavyweight class for 250 pounds and above. Other than that, dog, that dude's going to sleep. He's going to sleep. I'm not even on the fence anymore. My question isn't, he's not going to make it. If Deontay Wilder comes into that fight weighing 223 and not 209, that dude is going to sleep. And you know it. He's going to sleep with that straight right hand because Anthony Joshua is shorter than Dominic Breazeale. He's not very fast, and he got a suspect-ass chin. And if you look at how many straight right hands Vladimir Klitschko hit him with, and Vladimir Klitschko I don't want to hear this. Vladimir Klitschko don't hit anywhere near as hard as Deontay Wilder. And in the first several rounds of the Vladimir Klitschko-Anthony Joshua fight, Vladimir Klitschko hit him with a right hand straight down the middle at the beginning of every round and dropped him. Deontay Wilder hits him with what Vladimir Klitschko hits him with. He ain't getting up. It's a wrap, dude. I'm telling you, it's a wrap. Let me get back to this comment section real quick. Yeah, it's hard to change this thing. Let me see. Brazil has a better chin than Joshua. Man, if he does, it's AJ's food, Tony Pierce. Uh Bad Boy said, I love Deontay, but why was he saving money no matter? And after the fight, he said he wanted to make the most fight out of it. Look, Bad Boy, you can go somewhere. Don't nobody care about that, dog. You're not going to nitpick, man. No nitpicking this morning, okay? You don't get to nitpick and say, oh, well, he said this, he said that. He knocked that dude flat out on his back, dog. He knocked that dude flat out on his back, and there ain't no problem with saving your money and wanting to make money. There ain't no problem with saying, I want to save my money and say, I want to make more money. Because if you save your money and you make more money, that's more money to save. You guys really try very, very hard to discredit this dude so far that you're now down and nitpicking his financial plans. Kqkc, man, let me ask you a question. Who do you want to see Deontay Wilder fight next if it's not Anthony Joshua?
Well, look, I don't want him fighting no Ortiz. We seen that, been there and done that. All right. Brazil, okay, we did that, done that. It's really hard to say because it's not many heavyweights out there at that age limit, the experience level. I mean, you do have other heavyweights out there, but at a younger age or not fully developed, like Effie Jabba, Joe Joyce. I mean, Kqkc. That been thrown around for a while. Now, if you fight Kqkc, which might be the logical choice because that's the only one out there with punching power, you always as a champion got to test yourself. And of course, Kqkc is a come forward fighter, no head movement, no lateral movement. I mean, it's just easy picking. Just like I said about Dominic Brazil. Dominic Brazil did not move his head, and he was tailor made for Deontay Wilder. And just for the record, a knockout sometimes can be better than the whole fight. The whole fight. The great late Emmanuel Stewart always said, knockouts sell. And he has sold his brand. His brand has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. But he worked hard for that. He wasn't giving anything.
Hey, hold on 1 second, man. Hey, Hyphy, can you unblock Michael Buffer? I don't really think there's nothing really wrong with what he said, man. He said this is how we all talked when Wilder fought Fury. He underestimated Fury, and Wilder almost lost. Don't underestimate Anthony Joshua. There's nothing wrong with that, man. Can you untime him out? I'm sorry for cutting you off, Kqkc. This morning, let's be a little liberal with it because seriously, man, these cats have already dug their grave. So, all they're doing is they're kicking and screaming with mud and dirt on their head, mud and dirt on their face. Okay. No need, man. Let them say something stupid like that. A deflection. Okay. Because that's nothing but a deflection. I never slept on Tyson Fury. And we didn't all say anything. Okay. Dude, your boy Anthony Joshua is going to sleep. Now, when this chat is all said and done, you remember I said that. That's a firm prediction. That ain't nothing on, oh, well, who's the A side, who has the most seats and the butts in the seat, this, that, and the other thing. No, your boy's getting knocked out, dude. Okay, your boy can't take that shot. He can't take it. There ain't no way. And guess what? Tyson Fury couldn't take it either. That's why he didn't go back for that rematch. You can't take that shot, dude. And Anthony Joshua is not 6'9". He's not 6'9", moving, and like Kqkc use a lot of good head movement. He's not that type of boxer. He's a different fighter than Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury still got dropped. In my book, he got dropped three times. Man, my camera's on jank. But let me get to this super chat real quick because a couple cats left them. Sorry, Kqkc. I'll let you.
No, it's okay.
Get right back to it. But I just wanted to make sure this morning, man, I want to celebrate. I want the AJ fans to be able to struggle in their futility this morning. Fatal Hawk 91 said that level of fear just raised tremendously. Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, he's going to go in there like Michael Spinks. That's who AJ's looking like right now. Michael Spinks. Going in there with Tyson like, not Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. Larry Holmes trying to throw them bombs back. Nah, dog, you going out, dog. You going out. Malachi said, remember, much love in that super chat, Malachi. He said, remember I asked, over under 40%. Yeah, I do remember that, man. If the fight will last less than 5 rounds. I don't know if you talked about betting, but I should have bet on that. Love your channel and perspective, bro. Keep it up. One love. Yeah, one love, man. Yeah, I remember when you said that, Malachi. Yeah, you were like, man, what's the over and under on that? Whatever it was, the under, you bet you bet on the under, you won, dog, because I guarantee you it wasn't 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the first round. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to live with it, dog. Y'all gonna have to live with those L's, man. And you UK dudes, man, for real, for real, for real. You're gonna have to live with it, man. Yeah, there you go. There's my camera again. I'm all janky in this hotel room this morning. Let me go back here to the comment section. Pluto gets killed. Yeah, man. But look, Michael Buffer, that's just on you, dog. You can't talk your way out of this today, man. D-Style Boxing, what's going on, man? He said, KO your opponent is the best defense and knock out a man. Can't hit you 1% of the can't hit you 1% of the time, much less 20% of the time. Hey, man, y'all got to subscribe to my man, D-Style Boxing, man. D-Style Boxing, one of the first channels when I got into boxing, man, they got into boxing on YouTube that I subscribed to. Great live streams over there, man. All right, no worries, D-Style. I correct for the typos. I'm a big believer in that, man. It's little phones, big fingers, man. Level 2 boxes at Fanon. Wilder should throw out the first pitch of the New York and Sox game fight during the Joshua fight. Yeah, he need to walk up in there. I think he need to go to that fight and slap him. That's what I think. Wilder is dangerous. Oh, let me go a little bit time through these comments in the chat for a second. When are we going to move back to Blood? Because Blood ain't. Let me get a question for Blood. Hey, y'all put a thing on for Blood, man. Fanon, remember that? That one said he was going to pay you $500. Yeah, he ain't going to show up. Yeah, John Green. That's why I didn't take his money, dog. I'm like, man, you ain't going to pay me $500. You ain't none of y'all bums ever show up when you talk crazy. You talk crazy, and then you never show up. I mean, let me change this camera angle. And you talk crazy, and then you never, ever show up. I need a question for Blood. I'm looking for a question for Blood. Wilder should go to New York for the AJ fight. I wouldn't mind that at all, man. I would hope that he would. But at the same time, yeah, Blood. I think you already asked this question, man. I think you already asked this question, Blood. What do you think what do you think Deontay Wilder should do? Oh, no, here goes St. Cruz and said, Blood, I stopped effing with AJ protectors months ago, but hard when they say stupid stuff. Yeah, man, it's tough, man. Blood, why do you guys overlook Andy Ruiz? AJ may not get to Wilder. That's the question right there, Mr. Boxing Moves for Blood. Why you overlook Andy Ruiz?
I never did overlook Andy Ruiz. I said that Andy Ruiz has a good chance. I mean, he throws combinations good. He doesn't have that Olympian body. I mean, it could be that we might have a champion that got a bra size after all. But really, man, if Andy Ruiz wins the fight, that'd be a good thing. And then him and Deontay Wilder could do their thing. Because see, what Deontay Wilder wants is those other belts. He needs those other belts so he could bring some prestige back to being heavyweight champion of the world. And for you guys to continue to argue with the biggest thing right now, if you guys are going to down AJ and put pressure on him, that's one thing. But arguing with his stupid fan base, you guys need to stop doing that. Just put the pressure on AJ, talk shit about AJ, and ignore his stupid fan base. Ignore, because these guys are still talking like they don't see what's going on. When you ask guys like Tony Bellew, anyone who has any kind of voice over there, that other guy, I can't even think of the guy's name right now, the cruiserweight champ that's over, Johnny Nelson. All of these guys on Sky Sports, they act like they don't give Deontay Wilder his credit. And me personally, I never thought that I would say this, but now you take a page out of the Floyd Mayweather book. Now Deontay Wilder could do it. Now Deontay Wilder has passed several tests. He's beat two of the best heavyweights out there. He needs to act and behave the way Larry Holmes behaved when Larry Holmes had the WBC belt, and you had all these other guys who had the WBA, and you had Michael Dokes, you had Weaver, you had Jared Kqkc. Larry Holmes did not go and chase these guys around. Larry Holmes is remembered as the champion from that era. He's not to chase AJ around, okay? AJ is stuck on the app. You guys are building AJ and Eddie Hearn at this time. And I'm tired of you guys doing it, man. Fucking let those guys build themselves. If you're going to call AJ out, call him out. And as far as who Wilder should fight next, if he doesn't fight AJ next, I want his next fight to be Frezza Quendo or somebody like that, because I'm going to tell you right now, Dillian White doesn't deserve a shot. He needs to act the same way Mayweather acted. What has Dillian White did to get a shot against our champ? He ducked out of two chances. Deontay Wilder told him what he needs to do. Now he's beat another mandatory. He needs to make his ass wait. Make him wait in line. He doesn't get what he wants around here. Oh, this is our champ. Our champ went in there against Luis Ortiz. Our champ went in there against Tyson Fury. Not Dillian White. Dillian White fought Lucas Brown, a fucking bum. And you guys are fucking making him like he's somebody. He could wait his ass in line. That's what he could do. And I want him to wait in line. Fight Frezza Quendo. Robert Helenian is out there. All of those guys. Fight one of those other guys, man. He don't have to fight. He fight who the fuck he wants. Shit. Get a celebrity match against a fucking MMA fighter during your voluntary. Get a celebrity match. What's that one guy's name? The little short Daniel Cormier versus Deontay Wilder in a celebrity boxing match. Well, whatever it takes to build my champ.
Hey, Blood. Hey, Blood.
Blood. Dillian White, you go sit your ass down at the end of the line, bitch. And Johnny Nelson and all y'all shut the fuck up with your delusional shit. That's what I gotta say.
Blood. How about The Rock Johnson? How about Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Yeah, that'd be a great fight for him. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. These heavyweights, I'm looking at the spreadsheet now. These heavyweights have not done nothing to get in there against our champion. Dillian White should be ashamed of himself for disrespecting our champ, and I think he should be waiting in line. He needs to fight Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury. Whatever Deontay Wilder wants to do is what I'll support. If Deontay Wilder wants to go in there and knock out Dillian White, that's on him. Then I'll support it. But until then, no. He can wait his ass in line. Look at the fucking ranking system. Look at the ranking system. There ain't even a legit ranking system. Dillian White is ranked number 1 in 2 sanctioning bodies where he has not fought one top 10. Huh? Do you think that that's fair? After our fighter got in there and fought killers like Luis Ortiz, he beat Dominic Breazeale, a guy who went 7 or 8 rounds against their fake-ass champion. Okay? At this time, AJ needs to step up, accept his role as the B-side, okay? Which I don't give a fuck anyway. Keep it behind the scenes. Nobody cares who's the A and B side. Just get those belts over to us. Stop holding our belts hostage. I hope to God Ruiz beats him, because Ruiz is not a chump and I'm not a coward like AJ. Okay, AJ's a coward. Stop listening to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn has no say in nothing that goes on with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's people are Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel. Stop building this promote. You guys built Eddie Hearn, and you know you did, and you can put an end to it now. Go ahead, continue to call AJ out. Put the heat on his ass, but ignore his fucking stupid thought-chucking fans. Let them dwell in their misery, man. Stop fucking giving these guys a platform to speak on. These guys ain't nobody. Their champ is stuck into the zone app. He's not going to get no more popular. He wants us. He wants our support. He don't want their support. He don't even care about them. You guys need to understand what's going on here. Deontay Wilder said it twice. Listen to our champion. Stay out of the fucking negotiations. Nobody should still be talking about, he turned down the $50 million. Oh, well, he didn't take the offer with the zone. Shut the fuck up and just call AJ the fucking bitch that he is. Okay, go in on him. I'm saying yes, continue because I'm going to continue to bury AJ, but I'm not going to fucking talk to those stupid ass dart chucking fans that you guys continue to give a platform to. Why, I don't know, when Deontay Wilder done told y'all several times to stop talking about money. Stop talking about money. Just cut it out. That's what I got to say. And I'm getting tired of it, man.
Woo, by the way, just so you know, I got somebody's in there talking about calm down blood. That's not how it works, dog. That's blood boxing. Blood boxing is the extremely passionate boxing fan, but he's also one of the most knowledgeable on boxing history that you ever going to run into. So that's how you get that. You don't learn as much as you know as he knows about the history of boxing and put out these 9. Man, you got to see Blood Boxing's documentary on Sugar Ray Robinson on the 1980s heavyweights. That's what he is. He's a boxing historian of the highest order, and you get emotional when you love the sport, man. And that's what it is. That's what his platform is. That's what we want. That's what we want here on OG Boxing Talk. So y'all gonna have to live with that. Boxing Conversations, Reggie Owens says, salute to the OGs. Thank you, man. Salute to you. And also, I missed an earlier super chat. Muhammad is the one said, brother Fanan, the stars aligning this morning. Absolutely, the stars are aligning, man. I was telling my wife this earlier today, man. I'm telling you, this kid is special. This kid, Deontay Wilder, is special. And you guys are going to have to fess it up, man. These type of things happen, man. You try to make somebody you have guys that are made corporate superstars, who are made stars, and you got guys that become stars, and the people that become stars really shine the brightest. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Blood brought him up for a different reason, and I'm gonna bring him up, but they didn't. He sat in obscurity with Top Rank for a long time, well into past his fights at lightweight. He had won belts at 126, 130, and 135. Was he? No, he started at 130. He started 130. So he had won belts at 130 and he was an Olympic bronze medalist. He had won belts at 130 and 135 and 140, I do believe, before he ever got the mainstream attention behind him. He was well into 30 fights, but he sat on the back burner on the undercards of the guy that was going to be made a star in the Golden Boy. The Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, is called the Golden Boy because he won an Olympic gold medal. And that's a really good parallel between what we see with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder and what you see in Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Oscar De La Hoya. Both those guys were similar situations. AJ is supposed to be he's the Olympic gold medalist from the UK who has all these endorsements, and he's the next gigantic face of boxing. And then you got this kid, you got this bronze medalist from what's he from? Flint? He's not from Flint. Is he Grand Rapids or Flint? But I keep remember which city he's from. But who couldn't, so I think they said couldn't draw flies to a dumpster is what they said about Floyd Mayweather Jr. Bob Arum refused to promote him. He was, everybody got a bunch of hardcore fans saying, no, man, this is the dude. This is the dude. This is the dude. You got people like Brian Kenny on ESPN calling him a paper champ. All the kind of talk you had that you see now for Deontay Wilder coming out of these UK guys. You need this coffee, baby? Oh, I don't know if that's the one that works, boo. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. You got all those type of things going on that you would see, that you're seeing that I saw going on with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, and Floyd Mayweather, now going on between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. And Deontay Wilder is the one that's fighting the tough fights. Just Dominic Brazil is a mandatory fight, but he got that mandatory out of there. Before that, he fought the 2 hardest fights, the 2 toughest matchups in the heavyweight division for the last 2 years have been Deontay Wilder. While Anthony Joshua has not fought a serious opponent to him since Vladimir Klitschko. And even Vladimir Klitschko was a 40-year-old guy that did not want to fight in 2 years. Because you guys got to remember, Vladimir Klitschko did not win a fight since he went the distance with Bryant Jennings, back in 2017. That's the last fight. 2015 was the last fight that Vladimir Klitschko had won. After you went the distance with Bryant Jennings, and Bryant Jennings is somebody that if Vladimir Klitschko had fought Bryant Jennings 5 years before that, or 3 years before that, he would have got Bryant Jennings out of there in 6 rounds. But he was an older fighter. Then he fought Tyson Fury, got beat, didn't fight for 2 years, came knocked down AJ, and AJ overcomes it, showed that he had the grit to overcome a knockdown from Vladimir Klitschko. But that's the last fight of any major drama and significance out of Anthony Joshua was in 2017. And people are still treating this guy as if he's the one that's somehow carrying the division just because he has a promotional engine behind him. But I'm telling you what you got right now. What you got right now is a guy that was homegrown. A guy that did that not by himself, obviously, because you need people to support you. That came up the hard way. When that fight started yesterday, and people were like, well, Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson. I was like, yeah, but Mike Tyson just thought he was going to walk in there and just blow out Buster Douglas in a round. He really wasn't preparing. He had an S curl on his head, fighting out there in Tokyo. He just didn't look like he was right. Just didn't look like he was right. Deontay Wilder is still fighting for something. He's a 9-time defending heavyweight champion of the world that's still hungry and still has something to prove, who's just now, after 11 years pro, getting his due as a great champion. What's your thoughts on that, Kqkc?
Yeah, you're right. This man, first of all, like I said, he been through a lot. Okay, remember, he didn't choose boxing. Boxing chose him. Remember, he came up not learning how to fight like Floyd Mayweather right out the crib or when he started to walk. He didn't start fighting till what, 19, 20. He had to learn how to throw a jab. He had to learn how to work behind a jab. He had to learn how to throw an overhand right. And who the best to teach you but Mark Brillin? One of the best amateurs and best welterweights we had, with the straight right. But Deontay Wilder is more than just that. See, it's more than just in the ring. It's outside the ring. When you conduct yourself as a champion, you have to conduct yourself a certain way. Just like the NFL, just like the NBA. Hey, look, you're going to represent us. You're going to represent us on and off the field. You're going to be in a suit. When you come to a game, you're going to wear a suit. When you leave the game, you're going to dress appropriately. So Deontay Wilder, no, he doesn't. A fighter like him is special. You're not going to see him come around someone like him every 3 or 4 years. He is what we call a real true champion. No, he's not like Mike Tyson. No, he's not. He's not like Mike Tyson. No, he's way from it. He's his own man. He's similar to Muhammad Ali, but he's not Muhammad Ali. But he is the people's champ. And what he did last night was a statement. Was a statement that say, look, I do got power. I'm the hardest hitter heavyweight out there. And he is a dangerous man. He's no one to go in there and be played with. You can't have trained for a fighter like him. You got to be serious about your craft. You got to be in there working every day to fight someone like him. Because you don't know. Now, Deontay Wilder is getting better and better after each fight. He even know how to hide that right hand. Okay, the UK people, they laugh, say, oh, he unorthodox. He this and that. But you know what? It works for him. It works for him to be unorthodox. It works for him to know when the punch is coming from. Let them guess. As far as Anthony Joshua, he don't deserve those belts. He know he doesn't. We know how Charles Martin got that belt. He didn't even touch the man. The man broke his Achilles heel, and he ended up being the winner. Just like Gary Russell Jr. and Kiko Martinez. You win the round. It's over 4 rounds, and okay, you're automatically winner. So it is what it is. So hey, I mean, kudos to Deontay Wilder and his family. Because that's kind of champion he is. He love his family, and we all gotta don't forget now. He did this because his daughter had spinal bifida. She had a cast from her neck down to her waist. She had her back and spinal cord was all messed up, but he didn't have the money to do it, so he chose boxing. When he found out he can get paid for it, and he was pretty good at it, he stuck with it. Then guess what? He fell in love with it. That's why I tell people, look, don't worry about the casual fans. We need them. They need us. And when people like Deontay Wilder is showing you that he's a champion, then that's how boxing can uplift each other and uplift back to like it used to be. Boxing is where it's at right now, and we can make it better. But all you got these young guys don't understand the history of boxing. They don't understand where boxing came from, and now they don't understand where it's going. Everybody's trying to do what Floyd did. It's not going to happen no more. Showtime is not going to give you $35 million per fight. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to be a billionaire after like Floyd was. That was a once in a lifetime thing when Floyd made that money. That's not gonna happen anymore. So stop trying to wait on that. Do what Deontay Wilder do. You fight, you stay in shape, you stay in the gym, you win, you keep winning, and then the money will come. You might not be a billion, but it gonna come. You're gonna be comfortable. You're gonna have more than you ever had before. That's what it is about being a champion. You don't turn down no fights. You sit there and you fight whoever they want to challenge you. That's a champion. A champion don't marinate anything. A champion don't let if it don't make sense, it will make dollars. No. A champion gonna challenge you if you challenge him. Make the fight. Like Gary Russell Jr., he's a true champion. I like him. He's a true champion. Like he said, Leo Santa Cruz, call Al. Make the fight. So you can't hide forever. Cause everything, same with Anthony Joshua. What goes around gonna come around sooner or later. You're gonna have to fight and you're gonna have to face Deontay Wilder. I know what they're doing, but guess what? The last thing to go is what? Your power. That's all I got.
What's your take on that, blood?
No, I agree with everything he said, man. As far as I'm concerned, man, look, this is the big thing. We have to support Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has had a hard road. Nobody has wanted to give him any credit. He was willing to fight. It started with that Povetkin shit when Povetkin cheated and they expected him to still fight Povetkin. You had all these people, they acted all pompous and said that he didn't have a following. Okay. They said that he never had got paid. This is his highest check that he ever got offered. Everybody was all in this man's business. This guy took on Ortiz when nobody else was willing to take him on. We all know everything that happened. So at this point, our biggest thing that we could do for Deontay Wilder is to support him like the British are doing Anthony Joshua, Johnny Nelson, Tony Bellew. All of these guys know good and well that Deontay Wilder is a more popular fighter, but yet they continue to say stupid stuff like, well, Deontay Wilder needs to be reasonable and all of that stuff. No, that's not how it works. Their champion is not popular over here. Let's stop. If we're going to put the heat on Anthony Joshua, that's fine. If Anthony Joshua doesn't take Deontay Wilder, you guys need to stop promoting him. Let him stay under the Zone app. Let Johnny Nelson, Spencer Farron, and all of these people promote him and let them do their job and stop helping Eddie Hearn promote Anthony Joshua. Our champ had to work his ass off to get where he's at. He had to go through Luis Ortiz. He fought Tyson Fury, the guy who originally beat Klitschko. He's at a stage now to where he is the face of boxing. They're still going to try to say it's Canelo Alvarez, even though when you look on any boxing platform, you see that all they're talking about is Deontay Wilder. It's not Canelo Alvarez. Don't let the British come over here and tell us how our sport works over here. Okay, we need to stand behind our man and support him. He can fight whoever the fuck he wants. He just fought his mandatory, which means he has a year and a half. Support whoever he fights. Fight. I'm telling you, he shouldn't fight Dillian White. And the reason why I don't think he should fight Dillian White is because Dillian White hasn't done anything to get his rankings. And I'm going to keep saying this, man. He didn't do nothing to get his rankings. All roads lead to Deontay Wilder. You can't just come in there and get a fight against the face of boxing for nothing just because you want to run your fucking fat mouth. You guys respect our fucking champion or else, all right? I'm tired of these motherfuckers. Like all these guys like Johnny Nelson and Spencer Farron and Sky Sports and all of these guys. I'm gonna go on a complete destruction agenda against these guys, all of them. I'm gonna call all of them out. I think we should continue to call all of these guys out for their hypocrisy, man. And Anthony Joshua, but we have to ignore those dart chuckers, man. Do not engage with people who are still talking about the 100 million, the DAZN offer, the 50 million. Deontay Wilder, just listen to our champ, okay? Support the man. The man said 4 or 5 times last week to keep the negotiations and stay out of their pockets, which means
hey, Blood.
Go ahead, brother.
Blood. Oh, no worries, man. Look, we gotta cut it out. We go over a little bit over the hour. I needed to go today. I got to go to, I'm out of town with my son's game. As much as I love talking boxing with y'all, I'm doing family first today. So we'll be back on next week. But let me get through these super chats we didn't hear. Man, 78 Sports TV says, for some strange reason, I feel great this morning. Yeah, I know you do. Malachi started following Wilder in 2014 and said once he learns how to box a little more, he's going to kill it because more than his power, his heart is crazy. The Ortiz fight proved it. It's amazing to see greatness happen. One love. Absolutely, Malachi. B&B Boxing. Deontay Wilder is the truth and feared. Respect, OGs. Thank you, sir. Garland Pigot, excuse me if I mispronounced that name. AJ took 7 rounds. Wilder took 2 minutes. Fight won't happen until 2023. I said I'm kind of with you on that. Man, great point. Gregory Wise said last night was a beautiful expression of controlled rage designed to separate Dom from his consciousness. Pound LDBC, man. Hey, Lan, much love to everybody in here. Hey, real quick, tell them how to get in contact with you, Kqkc and Blood, and then I got to wrap it up because I got to go to my son's basketball game.
Okay, well, you can catch me right here on YouTube at Kqkc boxing channel, and you'll catch all my sites right there under my name, Show More. You can catch right there. And I'll be going on live in about 10 minutes. Okay.
All right. Go and check out Kqkc Boxing next. Blood, let them know what you're working on, Blood. Y'all got to know Blood is that historian. You got to check. But I got another historical book, dog, that you're going to be jealous of.
Okay.
I'm getting you, dog.
No doubt, man. Yes, I'm still in the middle of a Pernell Whitaker documentary. I got the heavyweight series that will be continuing next. We're just going to continue to support our sport, man. We have a great champion here, man. I love what he represents. Be on the lookout. I am going to do a whole live stream on this because I have a lot of shit I have to say. And I'm going to look at a couple of things and I'll be back within either today or tomorrow. I'll see y'all,
all right,
man.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Blood.
Go ahead. No, I'm done, bro.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I gotta cut and run. Thank you guys for coming out. We'll be here. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. We'll be back next week with OG Boxing Talk. Peace.
Peace.
All right. Thank you guys, man.